guys, it's Chris and welcome back to Haywood Homestead. Today is Thursday. It is Thanksgiving Day here in the United States, so just about everybody is off today. Most businesses are closed, and as you can see, I'm next door at our house that we're building, and hopefully will be finished here soon. We're living with family connected to the property. It's a big piece of family land, and we bought 2 acres from our family, and we're building a house on our 2 acres. So what I'm doing, I figured we're very close to getting done with our home and being able to move in. This process started back in January as far as the house build goes. I think mid-January. It's been a very, very long road. The approval process with the bank took about it took about a year or 2. So we're almost 2 years into this whole process, and we're really excited though, because we're getting super close to finally being moved in our home. But anyway, as I was saying, what I'm going to do today is I have a list here of things that need to be completed before we're able to move in. And I just wanted to tell you what those things are, and also show you what the house looks like as of today. So as you can see here in the garage, this is supposed to be a 2-car garage, but one of the customizations we made to this floor plan was having this door put in to, they call it a man door or a utility door, to exit the garage on the back side of the house. And then this door here goes into the house. So what they did for us, and we didn't ask to be done, but they made this platform here with these steps and a wall. And by doing this, we love the platform and all this, we're good with it, but by putting this here, this took space away from a second car being able to come in the garage. But we will have room on that side to put a car. But we have a car and a truck, so we were probably not gonna be able to put both of those in here anyway. So we're all good with that. As you can see over here, this is some screens that still need to be put up on the windows. And then there's some sand left over that was used in putting our stone up on our fireplace, and then as well as some pieces of stone that were left over. There's still some trim work in here that needs to be completed. See, there's trim work done here, but if you look over here, there's none there yet. So they still have to finish that. Up above me is the garage door opener. As you can see, they have the bracket and everything screwed into the ceiling, but they've not completely mounted this opener piece device here to the ceiling. So they still got to do that. And then let's see what else is out here. This light here, or this box, I think is, I'm not sure where this goes. I thought we had all of our lights up. This might be a extra light, I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that, because I believe we have all of our light fixtures hung. It might be an extra one. As you saw, we have our hot water heater over here. And it's got a tray down there at the bottom. Some leftover paint buckets, some painter's tape. And then this right here is actually is where it's sort of like a gas line. It's going underneath the house, and then it's also going into the wall. Behind this wall here is where our gas logs are. And so in order to operate those, we'll have a small propane tank somewhere in here in this area. and we'll have to find a connector hose to it to operate our gas logs. So that's what that is. So let's go ahead and start going into the house. As I said, this platform is here. It is, the steps are all done. We can paint those if we choose to. That's not a really urgent thing though right now. But this up here, we were wondering how they were going to complete this part right here, what they might put on it. And I think they're just gonna put like a pretty piece of linoleum there. And so that is something that needs to be done still. Another thing we're waiting on to be done is the rest of the door handles be put on. And there's quite a few of those still need to be put on, including this door going into the house. Let me take my shoes off here. All right, so coming into the house, hopefully the lighting is okay. We don't have electricity hooked up yet. That is also on the to-do list, to have our power company come and install the permanent, or hook up to a permanent electric pole and get the lights turned on. But there's our fireplace, if you've not seen that yet. We're waiting on a mantle to be put on. The mantle will be, it's like a walnut, or it's a cedar wood, I think is what it is. And we had the choice of having it painted or not. We're going to leave it, the wood as is. So once the mantle comes, it'll be just a wooden mantle, which we think will look nice. But there's our gas logs, and then the hearth, which we thought turned out really well. When we move in, I think we're going to have Lowe's come out and install blinds for us, measure all the windows. I believe we have 13 or 14 windows in the house. I can't remember which number it is. I did count them a while back. This right here is, as you can see, this is our living room. Not really big, but it'll be enough to put some furniture in and maybe a recliner. But coming over here, we have our half bathroom. And then we have a pedestal sink in here and a toilet. And then we have some lighter vinyl color flooring in here. And they've got to put the vent cover here. We're waiting on mirrors to be put up above all of the bathroom sinks. Or excuse me, yes, sinks. And so that's another thing that we're waiting to be done. All right, let's see. Before we go upstairs, let's come back around to the back of the house here. So this is our dining area. This house is it's a little over 1,800 square feet. The house we moved out of was right at 1,300 square feet. So we're gaining a lot of space, but it seems like the space that the way this house is laid out, it's not completely, I don't know what I'm trying to say. The space that we have is plenty of room for us, but in some areas it just feels kind of small. But it's just Amanda here and myself. In time, it might be that we have my nephew living with us. He used to live with us. But it'll still be enough room for 3 of us. So we'll have we have a small wooden circular table that will go here. And back here is our back porch. And then our kitchen is over here. Let's see. Got some mess they got to clean up down here. They put this over here. This is where our refrigerator is going to go. So this house builder we're using, the cost of the house includes a dishwasher, which will go here. And then we'll have a an oven and stove top over here, and then a microwave above it. Those appliances are included in the house build, but what's not included is the refrigerator. But as soon as they get these appliances in, I'll be able to know which refrigerator matches them and try to stick with the brand that they are, so they all match together. So I love the sink over in the kitchen here. I think it'll be really nice to be able to look out here, and then these window sills are pretty wide, so we can put plants in here or whatever we want to. Got plenty of room to put stuff there. We have really big drawers in cabinets here, so we got a lot of room. And then over here at our bar, we have some drawers here and some storage underneath. All right, so let's see what else we got to have done. Looking at my list here. So I told you about the linoleum that we need on the little platform coming into the house. We walked in earlier and saw. Let me see what's done. We need the mirrors over the bathroom sinks. We still need to have the well drilled and put in, as well as a septic tank. Those are supposed to be put in next week. Handles on, okay, that's upstairs. I told you about the oven, dishwasher, and microwave. Okay, so 2 can lights installed over bar. So if you look up here, we have, or we're going to have a total of 6 canned lights, or recessed lights, whatever you want to call them, in our kitchen. There's 4 there. We're supposed to have 6 total. The other 2 are going to go directly over the bar. So the electrician has to come back and get those put in. This is our pantry, right across from the kitchen. And we're going to have wire shelves in here, and they are supposed to put these in. I think there's going to be 5, so we're waiting for that to be done. And of course, doorknobs. Coming down the hallway, over here is our laundry room. And then we have a utility sink here, which we love. We'll be able to bathe the dogs in it and some other things. Then we have our electric box over here, and then this needs to be repaired. There's a hole there in the drywall. All right, so coming back out in the hallway, this is a closet here that is underneath the stairs going upstairs into the 2nd floor. And we'll be able to store a few things in here, which is nice. This was a customization because this floor plan also comes, you could also have a basement. We wanted a basement to begin with, but the land we live on is very flat, and they believe we would have leakage problems down the road. So we decided not to go with a basement. But if we had a basement, this would be where the access to it would be. The stairs would be here. And so, but we told them, well, please at least give us a closet area there. So that's what we did. All right, now going into the master bedroom. It's not a huge bedroom. We were hoping to be able to fit a king in here. I don't think we're going to be able to, so we're just going to put our queen in here. Over here in the corner is a closet for storage, and then a big nice window in here. And then in the front side here is our master bathroom. We got to have mirrors hung over the sinks again. This is our walk-in closet here, which is pretty roomy. And then coming back here, we have our garden tub, a toilet, and then we have our walk-in shower here. So one thing else that needs to be repaired is there's a hole down here in this, I guess this is fiberglass here, but there's a hole that's nicked in there, and I'm not sure if they can replace it yet, or there's another one right here. I'm not sure if they'll be able to replace that, or they might end up having to take the entire tub out and give us a new one. I'm not sure how that happened, but... Alright, so I think that's everything downstairs. Let's make our way upstairs. They have this plastic down, by the way, because our builders asked us, could they do an open house here for, you know, prospective customers to come and see a house under construction. And so they did that a couple weekends ago. We said that they were, we allowed them to come do that. Our house is closest to the builder's office here in town, so this was very convenient to be able to come here. All right, so this up here, right when you get upstairs, is what's called a seating area. We plan on having a couch here, and then across from that, we're going to have a small desk with a TV on it, and this is going to be like a movie gaming watching area right here. All right, so coming over here is our second bedroom. We got the attic door there, which still needs another coat of paint on it. We have these nice big closet doors and a narrow closet here. They're going to have to hang some type of rack in here to hang clothes on. And then we also need door openers on these closet doors because they don't have anything to open them by. This is looking out our window here in this bedroom. This is my favorite view of our house. Our property goes all the way down there to the corner. And this is a road that goes behind our house, and then this is the main road. So, and then up here, we've got to get a couple spots there repaired where they had to put a nail through there, and then part of the paint rubbed off there. This is a two-story house, as you can see. Each floor has its own HVAC unit, and so this is the thermostat for upstairs. This is our second full bathroom, needing a mirror there. And then we got all of our fixtures put in, toilet. And here's another tub. This one is okay. This doesn't have any nicks in it, thank goodness. We have a closet here. We got some leftover paint there. And then this is a dormer going out this way. This is looking out the front of our house. And then down here where you can see the vinyl was put in, it didn't all the way go up to the edge. So they're going to have to come back and do something about that. All right, so over here is our third bedroom. About the same. This one has a smaller window in it because of the roof line over the garage, which is right there. But again, we need door handles on the closets, as well as on all of the doors throughout the house. So, but we're very, very close, y'all. It's just there's a lot of little stuff that needs to be done still. And so I've got a checklist. I know the builders do. They know what they're doing, but it's just things that I'm making sure get done, and that when I see it get completed, I can check it off myself. So let's go back downstairs. All right, so a few other things that need to be completed still before we move in is once all of the things mentioned have been done, we will have a walkthrough with the builders and point out all of the flaws that we see, whether it's, you know, some painting that needs to be done or a scratch or hole or what have you, and wherever we might find one, we'll go through and show them that type of thing, and then we'll have a year warranty on everything after we move in. And so if anything messes up, tears up, what have you, we'll be able to utilize that warranty. Again, we're waiting for permanent electricity to be hooked up. We also got to have homeowners insurance in place before we move in. So that's in the process, or about to be. And then we have to get what's called a certificate of occupancy, meaning that there's people living here once we move in. After that, we've got to get in touch with our post office so that we'll have mail delivered here, and we've also got to put a mailbox up still. And then we've also got to get trash pickup set up so that they will bring us a waste can and start picking up our trash. So after we move in, let's see what I got here. As I mentioned, we've got to have a refrigerator brought in. In the backyard, we're going to have a privacy fence put up. Because as I mentioned, we have oh no, Sally done got inside of the fence. She is the neighbor's, well, the family's dog, and she's not supposed to be over here. So let me pause this video. I need to go get her back in. Sorry about that. Sally, our family's dog, pushed her way underneath the cattle fence, or farming fence they have up between our properties, and I mean, she would be fine coming over here, except our perimeter isn't fenced in yet. It has posts up, but there's only one strand of barbed wire up, so they could easily get out on the main roads and run away. So until we get our perimeter fence up, we have to keep all of our dogs as well as their dogs in their yard. So I don't know if I've ever shown them in a video. I think I have. That's Jake. Hey buddy. Hey buddy. And then this is Sally, the culprit. I gotta figure out where she came through at. Where'd you push through, girl? Oh, that's where you got through. Yeah, you pushed right up under there. Okay, we have to stake that down. Always something to do around here, I tell you. But as I was saying, we're gonna put a privacy fence up back here to give ourselves privacy from this dirt road here. As you can see, we have a big branch hanging off our pecan tree. We still not addressed. Lily, our cat who died, is buried where that little rock is. This will focus. If you see a little rock there, he's buried out there. Got some leftover soffit material and vinyl siding that we need to. They said we could have what was left, so we just got to find a place to put it. But yeah, we're gonna put a privacy fence up, and as I mentioned, we're gonna put a perimeter fence up around the property probably next summer. Let me think here. This, if you look over in my family's yard, that little white shed there is where our two cats live. Right in there, we're gonna have to have that moved over here. And this door here, which comes out of the garage, is going to be in the privacy fenced area, but it's going to be divided from directly behind the house, if that makes sense. So the dogs will have their own space over here. And then when you come off our back porch, there'll be a gate there to come over into their section, and then the other backyard will be left without dog poo and that kind of thing. One thing I wish I had done was have a window put in on the side of the garage here. And the reason for that is because in time we're going to make it to where the dogs will be able to come outside here in their part of the fenced in area, and then we'll have a doggy door in this door, and then they can go into the garage, and then part of the garage will be sectioned off for them. But the reason why I mentioned having a window here is that we could hang a AC heater unit off the window. We do have 2 windows on the front side of the house and on the front side of the garage, but I don't want a unit coming off the front window, you know, because of looks and that kind of thing. So that might be something I get a quote for later on. I don't think I'll ask my builders about that because they're going slow enough. And so got to get all this connected here. But in time, we might have a window put there. But this is everything, guys, left to be done. Of course, you know, we'll get in here and we'll see some other things I probably didn't mention that need to be done still. But as far as the main things go, that's what's left to be done. So as you can see, our house is done in this, it's called a heritage blue color and then white trim. We're thinking about painting our porches as well as the brick going around our house a dark charcoal color. And so that will be done pretty quick because we want to, you know, have the exterior of the house exactly like we like it. We got a plane going over here. We live sort of near an airport, so it's not too far away from us. But those are the 2 windows on the front side of the garage. So, but I hope y'all enjoyed this video, guys. I didn't want to make it too long, but I wanted to show y'all what everything looks like currently and what we got left to do before we can move in. We're so anxious to get moving in and get all of our things out of our storage units and, you know, just get back to a normal way of life. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video though. If you have any questions about anything, please let me know in the comments below. Thank y'all so much for watching. I'll have our third and final cash stuffing video up this week, and hopefully the video on our new home budget coming soon. So y'all just bear with me. It's been crazy lately. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.